Good morning. Can you hear me, Jennifer? Thumbs up. Okay. Can't hear Minna, but that's okay.
Muted.
Hi.
Okay. So I did a lot of work on the sound this morning, and it probably doesn't even sound that great now. So sorry, everybody. As you're hopping
Oh,
in, good morning.
you're fine because let me tell you, you're in Los Angeles at a hotel. So all graces for tech today. I mean, the fact that we're on time took 2 seconds to get the mic on. We're
I
good.
know. No, I feel really proud of myself. I've been doing this for like the last 20 minutes because I was in the wrong StreamYard room for us. So, there was that. But, here I am in Los Angeles. We're in the same place in the world, which is funny because we're still not together on the screen. We could be anywhere, really. I could just be saying I'm in Los Angeles.
I was like, can I get out of here in time? But I wasn't gonna make it in LA traffic to like go be with you. And so
Yeah.
I was like, it'd be so cool if I popped out behind you. You're like, oh, Jacqueline's not on screen. And then I was like, hey, but you'll have to follow us on Instagram for all the happenings. Speaking of Instagram, should we sign on there? Do you think
Yes, did.
ready
I
for
feel
it?
like that would work. As long as I don't know if you can go live and have earbuds in, like not a string to it, because I tried it one time and I had to have the string to plug in. So, which I don't have. I didn't bring the right speakers. So we'll see what happens.
Okay. Or we don't have to go on Instagram. We could just hang out with all of our friends over here, like Marissa and Christina and
Hey, I
Erin
have
and
the
Rachel.
so either one could work too. Hi, Christina. Hi, Marissa. Okay,
All
are
right,
you
I'll
on?
try. I'm going to go
Okay.
live. We'll see what happens. Good luck to us all. May the tech gods be
Mhm.
in our favor. Good morning, Instagram. We are live with Bosses in the Blend. Good morning. Good morning. Mina is going to join us in just a second as this starts to go live and broadcast. We've got a bunch of friends over on Facebook hanging out with us. Hey, Jennifer, I see you over on Instagram. Um, hey, I'm starting to see people join. Hello, hello. So we're going to do Bosses and the Blend today. That is what happens when we wake up on Wednesdays. Or, for you guys, some of you might be having lunch or dinner. You never know.
Yeah.
Okay. I accept it. Let's see if it works. Okay.
Oh, hello. Can you see me and hear me?
I can.
You can see my chin.
It's okay. It's how I talk to my grandma on
There we go.
FaceTime.
There we go. The best.
I think it's pretty good. And I mean, I'm super impressed by us because Mina's in a hotel in LA. My friends that are joining on Instagram. So this is an impressive tech morning. Ooh, kosher culinary arts on. Hi, my friend. We'll see you soon. Um, okay. So bosses in the blend, welcome, welcome. So the big news about what's happening is on Monday, we are kicking off our biggest challenge ever. The most people have signed up. It is the best, the best we think of all of our challenges. And it's the bestseller secrets challenge. So who here say yes in the comments if you are already signed up? And if you're not signed up, you can either say first time hearing about it or um, no. You're not signed up.
Yeah, tell us if you're signed up or not, because this is a really, excuse me, really exciting week because we're doing giveaway week right now. And the sooner you sign up, the sooner you can get into our free Facebook group, which is every single day giving away huge things like Apple AirPods, a Dymo printer. I don't know what's been given already,
What's
so I
left
don't
to
want to.
give out? So today, what's the giveaway? And then what's tomorrow and Friday? Let us know, team, and then we will share that.
We added an Amazon gift card. I mean, there's just been lots of stuff. $250 Amazon gift card.
iPad, is
Um,
that today? Ooh, we're giving away an iPad today. So get over in
woo!
the Facebook group. And then the Dymo printer is tomorrow, which is going to help you with your shipping and labels and all the things. And then on Friday, we're giving away one multi-stream machine. So one lucky winner is going to get to join us in multi-stream machine. And then we're giving out Amazon gift cards next week and AirPods. So I know it's a lot of giveaways, but gifts are our love language. And we want to give you all gifts and love on you because you're doing the hard work in business and you're trusting us to help you grow it.
Yes.
Yes. So Gina says, I think you said we are automatically signed up. You're automatically signed up if you signed up for the Best Year Yet workshops, but not if you're just on our email list. So make sure that you're signed up. So for everyone on Instagram, you would go to theproductboss.com/best. It's theproductboss.com/best. Jennifer, if you wrote, oh, there it is. I found it. Okay. I'm going to pin this. Perfect. So yeah, we're so excited. So Shanti says, I can't see anyone chatting. Okay, the team will help you. Gina's in the VIP and in multi-stream machine. That's so excited, Gina. So exciting. Okay, so what do we want to start with this morning?
Um, well, let us know where you're joining us from, what you're drinking, like we do per usual. And then do we want to start with just talking about like where everybody is, like bring them into the present, the short term kind of?
Yeah. So I
Okay.
guess our question to all of you is what is something you would like to change in your business? Like what is a pain point or something that's really kind of like rubbing you the wrong way, or you feel like if this was solved, it would kind of like be like you'd feel so much weight off your shoulders and you'd be like, it feels like my business can grow now. It feels like if this was kind of figured out, then I would get to the next step of the thing that I really want to move into. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. It's like that thorn in your side that you're like, ooh, that thing kind of annoys me all the time. I think that can be big or little, right? Sometimes it's, the thorn in the side can be, oh, I need an actual space where I can work, or I need to organize and count my inventory, or, I need to get set up in Klaviyo or email, whatever that looks like that you're just like, oh, I've been putting that thorn aside forever. What is it that you could do in the short term that, we all kind of have those things that we're just like, oh, I really need to do that. I don't have the time. But yet at the same time, it's something that's just so small that we just keep pushing aside.
So over on Instagram, Levy Design says website social media management. I think social media management is a huge thing for a lot of people. Hey,
Yeah.
Liberate and Leather. We've got shipping logistics, product photography, identifying my bestseller, and then make it stand out in the crowd. What if no one wants the products I make? Erin says having all of the back end and systems in place, slightly disorganized, I feel, and consistent emails. I saw a good one and not a good one, but I mean, how to talk about my products. Someone said, someone else said, I don't have confidence in understanding what my market wants.
Mm.
A lot of marketing, figuring out consistent social media marketing and balancing that with my life. Okay. These are really good. Keep them coming. The team is grabbing some of these too, because if you are in the challenge and the workshops, you will be getting a form from us to fill out. It's a questionnaire, and it's how can we support you better? Like, what do you need? How can we support you? And so keep an eye out for that email when it comes out, and please respond to it because it's going to really help Minna and I next week and for the podcast and all the things that we provide to you, ways that we can help you because we love showing up for you. We show up for free. Like we have the podcast twice a week. Like we really, really, really want to support you, which is why also we have the challenge next week.
Yeah.
Okay.
It lets us get to know you and your business a bit more too. So we can so that us you sharing with us what your thorn in your side is would be so helpful.
Okay. So what I'm going to do, so what I'd love for you all to do is then now imagine if by Friday of next week, I want you to like close your eyes, even if you're not driving, and then imagine what it would feel like if by Friday of next week you had a solution to the pain point that you're saying. So the pain point of inventory management, the pain point of how do I talk about my products? Um, how do I identify my bestseller? What do I price it at? Right? What would it feel like? How would you feel? What would your confidence feel like? What would like that weight feel like if it was off your shoulders? So take a deep breath, let out all this like overwhelm, open your eyes, and imagine it's Friday
Of
and you
next
have a
week.
solution. How would it feel? Someone said, sounds amazing. Awesome. Right? Do you know that it could be that easy? It could be that easy of breathing in and saying, like, this is going to be okay. I'm going to figure it out. I'm showing up. Right. And I will tell you that every single day next week of the challenge, we have a solution for literally Every single thing that everyone has said here so far.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Gina said she
Freeing.
could breathe for sure.
Yeah, I love that. And so it's so here's I think, what's the difference between like, how they feel today and next week and like what they are going to do between now and then to get there? Like how do they get there when they feel so stuck today?
I think that, you know, lots of times people focus on step 12 when they should be focusing on step 1. And so we get so caught up in, you know, when I finally do inventory management, I'll be able to do this. And they're looking at the other thing instead of thinking, oh, how can I break that down and work my way backwards from it? Because inventory management, let's just give the example of that one. You know, by next week, we're going to teach you how to run your business with more ease by day 4. We talk to you about your busy seasons and your slow seasons. So is inventory management something that you should be doing at this particular time? What's the first step to that? It would probably be looking at your calendar to see when you could do that and then who could do that for you, or if you needed to do it and how much time it would normally take, and setting it into your calendar. And I think it's just as simple as that, really breaking it down. But, you know, I think a lot of times we can overcomplicate things. And the really nice thing about this is that we're going to breadcrumb this for you. So today we close your eyes. If you could write this down, and when you write it into the form for us, it will be even better because you're setting an intention to do it, right? You're setting an intention of, oh, now I actually know what my step 1 is, or my step 12. I just need to break that down. Or even my step 7, whatever that step is, where you're just like, this is the thing that I need to do. And then, you know, sharing that with us. And then it, you know, allows space and room for people to come to you with solutions, right? For people to come to you and be like, hey, you know what? I just did my inventory last week and here's what I did. And it also allows us to be able to coach on the thing that's really nagging at you because that little bit of it's like a domino effect, right? When you get that little, you know, check mark off of I got my inventory done and it feels freeing. It feels awesome. You know, Gina said I could breathe for sure. Imagine what could come in at that point, right? What you made room for of all these other things that you had, you know, potentially wanted to do or hoped for, or once you got your inventory done, what you're going to be selling and get more clear around that, more confident. And that just really stacks up to you feeling really, really, really great, starting with the thorn in the side.
Yeah. So, and I think, Mina and I are together this week because we're actually preparing for next week to support all of you, like to hold that space to show up for you every day, to give you action steps that are easy to accomplish daily, that they will build, right? So we're talking about today. The first step you took was signing up for the challenge, right? Totally free signing up. The second step you're going to need to take is actually showing up live. If you can't show up live, then you need to watch the replay every day. Why do I say you need? Because we've paced it in this way for you to move forward, right? So please block out time in your calendar next
Your
week.
calendar. Yeah.
Yeah. Block it out. Like if your kids go to bed, they're not, like they're an hour. So watch the hour. You could watch us on 2 times speed, perhaps, depending on how the app works. But watch us. And then we give you very small action steps, nothing that is overwhelming. And we want you to just move through because the way that you feel that you want to feel next week is possible if you show up. So step 1 is you signed up. Step 2 is that you show up. Step 3 is that you do the small action takes. And step 4 is that you think next week, what is going to be the thing that truly is going to change this for me? What am I not doing right now? What do I need to invest in? The doors to multi-stream machine are opening next Wednesday. And so many of you are going to have the opportunity to come join us inside. And there's so much within this program that will help you feel more confident and supported. And Mina and I in your ears, where you can come back to it and come back to it. But it is continuing to do the work. Mina, it's interesting because as we're together this week, a big conversation that we had yesterday with a bunch of women that we are surrounding ourselves with right now was patience. And I think that's a little bit about like where you're going right now with this. It's also like the, do you want to talk about it or should I? Like the boiling?
Yes. You know, we have been
Yeah.
talking about a lot about patience. You know, it's funny when I don't know if you remember, because it's been a bit since we've done the challenge, you know, since the holidays, right? And it's like every single time everybody has a ton of questions and they're like, how do you do this? How do you do this? How do you do this? And they're always so focused on that step 12, right? But by the end of the week, we get them there, even by the end of day 2, to be honest. But people always want to
Day
jump
3
ahead.
is like the biggest day, right? Like day 3
The
is like,
biggest, yes. And but it's like on day 1, they're like, okay, show me everything. And we're like, we literally have to just trust us that we've got you. And we have to go through it step by step. And by the end of it, we've taught this so many times to tens of thousands of students
I think
that
like
by the end of the week,
60,000 people have gone through
yeah,
this.
oh yeah, for sure, easily,
60,000 product bosses, right? Trust us that we, and if there are people who repeat and they come back every year. So trust us that we have you, trust us that we have the hand to guide you through.
yeah,
But you have to trust
you take the
yourself.
step, yeah.
Yeah. You have to do the things. Like we can't do it for you. We cannot
We
go and
watch
organize.
the replay for you at
No.
all.
We can't do your SEO for you. We can't organize your inventory for you. We can't raise your prices for you. We can't show up on social media for you. We can't do any of those things. We can't send emails for you as much as I would love to. So you need to do the work, but you don't have to do everything. I think that's a really big thing that we
Yeah.
really want to get
But
across to you. They're like
I can
small
leave
levers.
focus on what you all need to do because remember
Yeah.
that's step 12 in a lot of ways.
Come here.
What you all need to do is sign up for the challenge and come to day 1. Then
Yes.
after day 1, you come to day 2 or you watch the replay. After you go to day 2, come to day 3. And then after day 3 is day 4. And day 4, after day 4 is day 5. That's all you have to do next week, right? So for all of you that are thinking about, oh, I need to work on my SEO, I need to do my inventory, well, we will help you in that week of how you're going to do all those things because it gets to be hard to be patient when you don't have a plan. It gets to be hard when you don't know what the steps are. But literally, the step is come to day 1 or watch the replay, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. Go through the challenge, and it will bring such clarity to what you need to do that it will just um, alleviate a lot of the friction that you're in. That thorn in the side can be pulled out, believe it or not. So right now, for all of you, focus on just coming to the challenge and showing up for yourself, showing up for your business, showing up for your customers. You're doing it by investing the time, okay? You're investing the time into day 1. Even if you cannot make it live, which I highly recommend, you definitely need to watch the replay. And if you make it live and you need to watch the replay, do that too, because it'll just reinforce the things that you know deep down that you want to do, and then also how you're going to alleviate some of those stress points in your business.
Yeah, I love what Wild Green Apothecary just wrote on Instagram. This challenge, even though it's free, me really showing up is the first time I've really invested in myself like this. And I'm so here for it all, dedicated and excited. Amazing. I have chills reading that. It's for you. This is for you, like this is like when like if your parents ever took you to Disneyland and you didn't have to pay for it because you were little kids, right? So it's like, let's go to Disneyland. Oh, you want a lightsaber? Sure. You want that cotton candy? Yes, let's do it, right? Like Mina and I are taking you all to Disneyland next week. Not really, so don't like quote us on that. But we are here for it. We're showing up, like come with us, come enjoy the ride together. Let's have fun together because trust us that we never want to have a business that's not fun. And we don't want you to have businesses that aren't fun. And we want to help show you how you can have fun, you can have confidence, you can have rest and sleep, you could have
Mm-hmm.
joy, you could have money, you could have success. We're here to show you that all of that can live together in one business boss land. Yes, Rachel. It can all work together and you could feel so much lighter and freer. And that is literally why we're here with you. To take you and show you the possibilities. So I'm really, really, really excited for all of you. Like there's like such an amazing energy in this Facebook group. So if you're not in the Facebook group yet, yes, we're bribing you with iPads and Dymo printers and free, like someone's going to win multi-stream machine. Come in and join, come in and participate. We're just asking for 5 days next week and start today.
Mm-hmm.
And next Friday, we're going to check in with you all even Wednesday, we're going to check in with you all and we're going to see, like, do you see the light? Do you see the potential? Do you see the possibility? Are you starting to
Well,
feel lighter because you have clarity?
yeah. And I want you all to already commit in your mind that you're going to show up for 5 days. Okay? Because like Jacqueline said on the first day, there'll be tons of people. And you better believe by the midway point Wednesday, that's why we bring that up, there's less people. It's the more committed people, right? And then by Friday, there's less people. And the people that end up staying through the whole thing were the ones that knew in their minds from the get go, before the challenge ever even happened, that I'm going to commit to those 5 days and I want to work on my business. I am ready. I am ready. Right. And so for all of you, give yourself that gift of knowing this is what I'm going to be doing next week so that I can feel this way. And you have literally nothing to lose, so much to gain. And, um, and then know that you are the few that are going to be standing at the end, excited at the end, clear at the end, right? Because we all know that people have fantastic intentions, ourselves included, and then life can get in the way. You take your kids to school, all these different things, and it can be hard to show up sometimes. But if you already committed to that in your mind, I'm going to show up, or I'm going to watch the replay, and that is the commitment I'm making to myself, then you already know that those 5 days are the best thing that you're going to be doing, right? You're already in the mood to receive all those gems to be ready for your business.
Yes. Will there be text reminders, Jennifer? Yes. So make sure that you share that with us when asked. Dean
Food.
Natural Hair.
Yeah, she
You were
said,
agreeing.
"Okay, I'm gonna try this. I've never done a challenge like this before." And she is like a running emoji. So cute. Yes, 100% D natural hair. You absolutely should because it's like it gets you so energized and invigorated about your business because everybody is in there to work on their businesses. And there's some people that will be like, "I am ready," and some people are like, "Oh, I decided I'm not ready," or whatever. And then you start to see the people that are making money and getting excited. It's wonderful to be around. And because you get to it just makes it fun, right? And
Yes.
so for all of you, make sure that you put it into your calendar, make a commitment to it, and write on there, day one, or watch replay, day two, or watch replay, and just put it into your calendar, whether it's electronic or pen to paper.
Yes. Also, Mina's dream. So whoever wins the Dymo tomorrow, like Rachel Dunn, is that you
My
name
suggestion.
her suggestion slash what she wishes for on her birthday candles is that you name your printer Mina, Speedy Mina, whatever you want to
Yeah,
call it, because it's literally Mina solving a problem for you, which is get the printer, win the printer, get a printer to do the work for you instead of,
yeah.
okay, I'm just going to ask really quick. How many of you are cutting out your labels with scissors and using tape to put on your boxes? Don't be ashamed. Just share it. And then we're going to change your world if you invest in a printer or you show up in the Facebook group and you win it tomorrow.
Yeah. You know how people like we have Roombas? Is that what they're called? Roombas? Ours is named what is his name? Speedy. What is his name? He's a boy. He's the younger brother. So
Your Roomba?
yeah, yeah, our Roomba.
Isn't it like with a T or something?
No,
No.
the girls named him. We haven't used him in a while. I think his name is Speedy.
Speedy.
Um, yeah, and so for all of you that do name your Roombas or your Dymo printers or whatever else, that is my suggestion. Speedy Nina. So then that way when you're listening to us in your earbud, you can be, printing off orders and all that stuff. It'll be really
A lot of people are still cutting and taping. Someone said you haven't started shipping. That's okay. When you can cut and tape for a minute, and then let's get you some orders, and then you will invest into your first employee, which is a Dymo printer or a Rollo printer. Like that should
fun.
be that's
Oh,
like your
Cleany.
first
His
if
name is Cleany. So
Cleany.
like came to me right there. But
Gina's Roomba is Rosie.
yeah, that's so cute. So make sure that all of you get into there because, like I said earlier, when we first started, it is giveaways week in there. And so everybody's getting, I mean, we're handing out prizes left and right. And it'll be really great because then you'll go into the week just jazzed up for all the learnings and all of what can be done in your business.
Yes. And so if you haven't started selling yet, definitely need to come register for this challenge and show up. Because if those of you that are new or you're just kind of starting and you're testing the waters of the product business, I am an expert at startups, like straight up expert. I've launched 999 brands more than anybody. Thousands of companies I've helped start from scratch. And the stuff that we teach you is the stuff that would have saved people so much money, so much time, so much heartache, all the things, right? And so come, because Minna and my brain together have created something so amazing for all of you, that whether you're making $1 million or you've never made your first dollar, there is something in this challenge for each of you. And
Yeah.
we know it because we've seen it. And the other thing I want to say is, inside the Facebook group this week, we're also sharing student spotlights. We're going live. We're sharing these student spotlights. You get to hear stories of our multi-stream machine students and the amazing things. Like we've got Christina, who's in New Zealand with the hotel sheet. We have Rachel Dunn with Rachel Dunn Jewelry. I'm blanking on the other company we had. Brooke from Be Happy. So come watch these. There are people that, made their first $50,000 in multi-stream machine. Fan
Christina's
Sparkle.
story is today. So everybody listen to Christina's story. It will knock your socks off. I'm pretty sure I said that in episode, because the amount of change and revenue she's made in her business now, despite her husband's skepticism, you need to hear the story. It is so great. So that is Christina's story today of the hotel sheet.
All right, and then we're gonna wrap with this, because we're actually gonna do a little bit of a shorter episode today, because remember, we're prepping for all of you next week. Rachel wrote, "The Bestseller Secrets Challenge was where it all started for me. Now I've made over $130,000 on Etsy alone with a handmade jewelry company." I'm so proud of you, Rachel. Yes. All right, we'll see you in there. Any questions, you can let us know. The challenge kicks off on Monday. This has been amazing. I'm going to go hang out with Minna in LA today. We've got some fun things to join us over on Instagram to, play along. And thank you, everyone. Hey, Jen, good to see you on Instagram. So we'll see you all there. And so sign up. It's theproductboss.com/best.
Yep, we'll see you there.
Bye,
We'll see
everyone.
you next week.